Salve omnes, this is Emilia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we finished Chapter 3, and it's time to start on Chapter 4, the final chapter. Starting at the Zeissbracer Guild. So, you were able to get the professor out safely. And you even got the logic unit back. I don't even have the words. Thank you, both of you. Well, we didn't really do all that much. Really, we were just there as backup for Agate. If you really want to express your gratitude, I'd suggest you direct it toward him since he kept the professor safe. I certainly will. It'll be nice when all this craziness ends. All we can do now is put our faith in Agate. It does seem that Colonel Richard has something in mind for Grancel, however. He means to use that black orbment, the thing he called the Gospel. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's used for, but we've been asked by the professor to talk to Her Majesty about it. Ouch, that's when you know things have gotten very, very serious. I'm pretty sure that the professor is on good terms with her. It's not unusual for him to have access to top-secret information. Anyway, that's the gist of our request from him, unlikely as it sounds. Kalika, do you think it would be safe for us to go to Grancel, given the current climate? There's currently no evidence to suggest that you were involved with the security breach at the fort, so it should be fine. Indeed, I'd advise you to go there before a full investigation is begun. It's quite likely that a thorough search of the central factory will be performed. Agreed, which means that now's the time to figure out what to do about it. I wish both of you the best of luck on your journey. Please be sure to deliver the professor's message. You can count on us, consider it in Her Majesty's hands. Take care of yourself, Mr. Murdoch. Yeah, now's not the time to let my guard down with the army around. So I'll be off now. Safe journey to you. Well then, I guess there's no time like the present, huh? We should try to get an audience with Her Majesty as soon as we can. If that's the plan, we need to take the next airliner out. It would take us half a day to reach Grancel on foot. An airship would only take an hour. Yeah, that's true. I kinda thought it'd be cool to walk all the way around the kingdom, but oh well. Alright, wait just a moment. Bracer Guild. Good afternoon, always a pleasure. Yes, if you would, please. 2 to Grancel. Right, yes, bill it to the usual account. Thank you, goodbye. What is that all about? Was that the reception desk at the terminal? Yes, you now have guaranteed seats on a Grancel-bound airliner. You're paying your way, so all you need to do is check in. Also, take this with you. Whoa, wait, what? This really isn't necessary. You've already done so much for us. The tickets are simply a business expense related to delivering the professor's message. The letter of recommendation is for the superlative job you did in rescuing the professor. Accept it and be proud of what you've accomplished. Right. Thank you, Kalika. Alright. Dang, still second class. Well, we gotta be close now. Thank you for everything. I believe I said before that this is simply my duty. Now, your flight leaves at 11 o'clock. You'll want to get to the terminal before then so as to have time to check in. Adios keep you. Be well in your travels. We will. Thank you again. I assume there aren't... Okay, I didn't think so. So I think before we head off, we have another chapter of Carnelia to get. And I'll cut out the trip. So just... yeah. Well, actually, on second thought, I'm not sure if we can get that yet. So I guess we'll just head to the airline. Hello there. I heard from Kalika. Shall we get you all squared away? That'd be great, thanks. Please fill out these forms with your names and addresses. Thank you. Okay, here are your tickets. Make sure you show these when you're boarding. Alright. Oh, hello, Antoine. You're a good kitty. Best kitty. Antoine, hey, yesterday must have been rough on you. You scared me half to death. I hope you take some time to think about why what you did was wrong. Nope, not listening. I think he's playing dumb. Oh well, I guess we do owe him some gratitude. Thank you, Antoine. Hey, there you are. Hi, Gustav. The factory chief told me that the rescue went off without a hitch. The professor's always been a mentor of sorts to all the engineers. So I just wanted to say thanks on behalf of everyone here. Well, we couldn't have pulled it off without you and your crew's help. Tita was so surprised that I thought her eyes might pop out. So that really was on purpose? Haha, well, to fool the enemy, sometimes you have to fool your allies first. So, what business do you have at the gate? The professor asked us to go to Grancel. We're a little early for the 11 o'clock flight. Yeah, well, it also looks to be a little late. There's still time to drop off your bag, so I think you can take it easy in town for a bit. That sounds like fun. She doesn't sound very enthusiastic. Hey, you too. Well, if it ain't Gerald. What's going on? Did something happen? Perfect, you're all here. To be honest, we've had some trouble. What kind of trouble? Well, we received a communique from the Airship Corporation. Communique? It looks like the ship will be arriving a few hours late. What? Okay, just what's going on here? More Skybendit trouble? Well, something like that anyway. Seems to me that the terrorists staged an ambush to disrupt the Queen's birthday celebration. All ships are grounded at port while the military conducts inspections. That would mean they're probably looking for the professor's group, which means that the ship that's bound for Grancel is being held up in Rouen. Apparently a military guard ship is coming here from Leiston Fortress instead. Ah, I get it. But if that's the case, you're going to be extremely busy soon, aren't you? No kidding, I've got to explain the situation to the customers. Which means that you two have a good chunk of time to kill. Just thought of something. If you want to wait at the Bracer Guild, I can get in touch with you there. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, this stinks like last year's diapers. If the military's coming here, I know they'll want to check out the Leibniz. I'd better have a talk with the factory chief. Yeah, if they check up on what happened yesterday, that won't be good. Be careful, whatever you do. I ain't so senile that I need a couple of punk kids to tell me to be careful. Take it easy, you two. Joshua, this doesn't look so hot. Yeah, this could put the airliner in danger. We've got time, so maybe we should take the highway. Oh man, it's been so long since I last got to ride in an airship too. Weren't you just on one, technically? This is all your fault, Colonel Richard. Well, try to look at it as an ongoing opportunity to advance your training. So, I guess we need to cancel our reservations at the reception desk. Yeah, I definitely should have done that first. Oh, that reception desk. Actually, there's been a slight change in plan. I apologize for the timing, but can we still cancel? Sure, that's no problem. As long as it's before your flight arrives in port, there's no cancellation fee. You just need to get your tickets back. Great, here you go. Hey, that's a military patrol vessel. It's here early. Well, gotta go, bye. Thank you for your help. No worries, come back and see us again sometime. Thank you for not flying with Zeiss Airlines. Dramatic music. Well, things are certainly bustling around here. First, I believe I shall go see the factory chief. I have to admire the colonel for planning all of this. Okay, Hart, anytime you want to go back to normal running speed would be just fine. If we waste any more time here, those intelligence division people will catch up with us. We should head to town while we have time. Okay. We take the east road to get to Grancel, right? Right, and the Songtime Gate is to the north along the Ritter Roadway. Pass through the gate and you're right by Grancel. Okay, now we need to go back and get a chapter of Carnelia. Okay, we're all the way back at Airleton, and we need to find the inn, which I forgot what it is. So, here we go. The guests leave a lot of really nice things behind. We keep them for a while, but hardly anyone ever comes to claim them. I was just about to toss this book in the trash. Oh, you want it? You promised not to let my CEO hear about it. I'd be in some serious trouble if you found out. But why, though? Oh my god, Carnelia Chapter 8. So, just checking. We do have all of them, right? Yeah, okay. Time to go all the way back through the Caldia Tunnel again. Alright, we're back with another chapter of Carnelia in tow. No thanks to my thought processes. That is one thing I don't like about this series, how it handles hidden items and side quests and stuff. Like, we've already had to go back to Airleton a couple times for stuff, and it's in the complete opposite direction of where we're supposed to go. So we have absolutely no reason to go back there if we didn't know about that. I call shenanigans. Also, I decided to fight some monsters in the tunnel to get some more sepith, especially time, because very, very shortly we are gonna need a lot of it. Again, especially time. Let's see, where am I going? Ritter Roadway, right. I also realized something. We didn't have an end boss for Chapter 3. Chapter 1 had the Sky Bandits, and 2 had the Mayor's Dogs, but the last thing we fought in Chapter 3 was the Spec Ops soldiers. The end of it was mostly just cutscenes. So I think the closest thing we'd have to an end boss in Chapter 3, funny enough, would be the stupid penguin. Let's see, Songtime Gate is where we need to go. That was the wrong button. Don't need to fight anything over here. Unless we know what... Actually, what does drop time sepith over here? Okay, that's a big one. Where's the... it doesn't say what... Oh, wait, no, it does. Don't need fire or space. That drops time, but is probably not worth fighting. Then again, it's only level 19. Screw it. If we really need it that badly, we can go back to the Caldia Tunnel again. Not that we'll be able to after we get through here, anyway. So, this is the Songtime Gate. It looks a lot like the Garoon Gate back in Roland. Well, both gates cut through the same wall. Annenberg Wall completely surrounds the Grancel region. It was built almost 1,000 years ago, but it's solid enough that it held off the Imperial forces. It sure looks like it'd take more than a few guns to knock it down. Still, it looks like a tourist attraction, one where you could climb up to the top and check out the view. So you're planning to get up there and sprint all along the walls, are you? I didn't say that! I was just thinking that it would be nice for us to have a nice quiet lunch together, just the, two of us. And just, talk about whatever. Isn't that what we always do anyway? Never mind. Let's just get the paperwork done and move on to Grancel. Okay, maybe it's just me. But are you mad about something? It's just you. Let's just go in and forget this whole conversation. Girls can be so difficult. People can be so difficult. Why don't they just say what they mean? Hello, welcome to the Songtime Gate. We need you to fill out some paperwork before I can let you go on to the capital. Okay. Yes, paperwork, sign here. But is it with you kids these days? Are you brave or are you just crazy? Are you on some kind of hiking date on the highway? What? A date? It's nothing like that. We're brother and sister. Funny, you don't look like siblings, but you do have the same last name, I guess. Yeah, there are probably like 10 whole pages of Brights in the phone book. Okay, you're ready to go. How do you yell an ellipsis? Estelle? You seem very preoccupied all of a sudden. Are you okay? Do you want to stop and rest? No, I'm fine. Let's just get to the capital. If you're sure. Well, if you two aren't on a date, are you going to see the martial arts competition? Martial arts competition? Wrong again? There's an annual martial arts competition held in the Royal Grand Arena. It was originally only for the Royal Guardsman Elite, but now it's open to any willing fighter. I believe the preliminaries are starting this afternoon. Ooh, that sounds like fun. That's definitely right up your alley, Estelle. The Queen will be there in person, so the admission fees are being discounted. If I weren't working, I'd be there myself by now. Sorry to hear it. Of course, I'd rather be participating than watching. See if all this training's paid off yet or not. I can imagine. But if they've already started the preliminaries, it'll be impossible for you to get in. You've got a job to finish too, don't forget. You'll just have to make do in the stands. Too bad. Sir? Is something wrong? That emblem on your chest. I didn't notice because of your age, but are you two bracers? That's right. Is there a problem? No, not a problem, exactly. Geez, I never thought... Soldier, are you loitering while you're on duty? Sir, is there a problem here? Well, sir, it's just that these two, they're bracers, sir. Bracers, huh? You two. I'd like a few minutes of your time if that's alright. We do need to get to the capital. Is that so? The capital? May I ask the nature of your business in the capital? What? Well, we've got a job. What kind of job? The professor, No. I mean, how do I put this? I'm sorry, but we have an official guild contract. Our business with our client is a private matter. Sounds suspicious to me. I'm afraid you're going to have to explain yourselves. Look, I don't see what the big problem is. Well, we received information from military high command. The Royal Guardsmen have revolted against the Queen and are staging terrorist attacks. And it seems that some of these terrorists may have disguised themselves as bracers. So we're under orders to detain anyone claiming to be a bracer pending investigation. What? What? That's enough, soldier. We're sorry, but we're under strict orders. Until we can confirm your identification, you're to remain here at Songtime. You can't be serious. Why do... Ah, there you are. Huh? Why, you're... I've been waiting for you. If you finished your paperwork, let's get going. What? I apologize, Professor. It seems we've hit a small snag that might delay our departure somewhat. Just a moment here. Who are... Allow me to introduce myself. I am Specialist of Archaeology, Professor Alba. I am from Northumbria State and am here in Liberal for investigative research. Have you processed this man's identification? Yes, sir. His passport checks out and the Grancel History Museum will vouch for him as well. I see. Then everything appears to check out. I apologize for the delay, Professor Alba. So, what relationship do you have with these two? Well, they're bracers. They've saved my life quite a number of times. Wasn't that number like 2? So I decided to have them accompany me to the capital. Isn't that correct, Joshua, Estelle? And yes. That's it, all right. Well, it seems you have enough proof of your identity. I apologize to you both for the misunderstanding. No, it's not a problem. You know how it is to have such strict protocols. No hard feelings at all. I swear I'm going to get wrinkles if there are any more surprises. I mean, you started playing along so fast with the professor. I thought I had forgotten our assignment for a moment. Hardly. I had hoped you'd catch on a little bit quicker, though. Excuse me for the poor performance, Mr. Silvertongue. Not all of us can just lie with such a straight face. What was that? Never mind. Sorry to surprise you. It just seemed you two were in some trouble, so I spoke up. Should I not have? Oh no, we are definitely in some trouble back there. Thank you, Professor Alba. Deus Ex Machina, kind of? We appreciate your help. My way of returning the favor. Still, though, what was that argument all about anyway? I heard something about some terrorist attack? It seems there's a gang of criminals out there who have been causing trouble while disguised as normal citizens. And the two of us were suspected of being in said gang. Yeah, can you believe that? I swear, every single person in the military has a massive stick up their... I see. Very troubling indeed, the situation and the imagery. By the way, I heard that the incident at the Carnelia Tower wound up getting complicated. How did that turn out for you? Well... There were a few loose ends, but for the most part we managed to get things done. I expected you'd do well. I could tell you two had the beginnings of great bracers in you from the moment we met. I'm happy to see I was right. Aw, we don't deserve that. We still got a lot to learn. We're still in training as it is. But, Professor, what brings you to a place like this? Naturally, I'm on my way to the capital. I was originally going to take a ship, but I found myself short of funds. Oh well, archaeologists need to exercise too, so the walk should do me good. You don't have to beat yourself up like that. But still, you sure are poor. These scholars of the humanities all have financial issues. Yeah, as an anthropology and linguistics major, I can relate. Especially archaeology. Any money I make goes straight to the next excavation. That's too bad. But we sure were lucky running into you back there. Why isn't this game consistent about whether it spells archaeology with the extra A or not? Do you want to come along with us to the capital? Now, just a moment, Estelle. I'm sure the professor is very busy with his own... I'd love to. The road to the capital can be dangerous, so having you two nearby would be a relief. Not that it's all that far to the capital anyway. Well, if you don't mind, then we would be honored. It's settled then. Let's get going. We don't have any new recipes, do we? We already got the pot of meat as far as I know, as I recall. Actually, did we get the pot of meat? Maybe we didn't. I'm pretty sure that's a sit-down recipe. Huh. I could have sworn we had that one already. Well, it heals 5,000 HP, which is kinda overkill, honestly, but it's by far the highest amount in the game. So, if we really need healing, we know what to make. A whole lot of meat. On that note, we got some more money from the previous side quests and all. Actually, how are we doing on, there we go, 289 BP. You know, I think first class is 290, so if we missed one less BP, we could have had it. Oh well. It'll come soon enough. Nothing over here, right? So we finally get to see the other side of Songtime Gate. With an NPC in tow. Royal Avenue, huh? So we have Grensell City and Irby Scenic Route. And if I remember correctly... Okay. Hey, you there! Huh? Looks like an army unit. No tourists are allowed at the Irby Royal Villa. Did you not see the ordinance that was just posted all over the city streets? Huh? Actually, we're not citizens of Grancel. We just recently came here by way of the Sanctime Gate. Travelers, eh? Hard to believe anyone would want to walk on the highways with terrorist activity going on. Talk about reckless. Setting aside the terrorist discussion for a second. What's the Airby Rail... How actually do you pronounce that? Irby? Airby? What's the Airby Royal Villa? It's a small palace to the east where the royal family resides. I was given to understand that the townsfolk often went there to relax. Sorry, but it's off limits for now. The army's using it as a base of operations for investigating the terrorist activities. Ironic, considering the army is the terrorists. You don't say. The roads nearby aren't off limits, but I'd suggest you keep away just to make sure no one mistakes you for one of the bad guys. Well, that's certainly grim. Personally, being told not to go somewhere just makes me want to go and see what all the fuss is about. Yeah, that's how RPGs usually do it. What do you say? You want to go poke around and see what we can see? It's not that I'm not curious. We did just get that warning, so I think it's best to hold off. There may actually be terrorists, like the soldiers said. Well, I think the intelligence division is just using the royal guardsmen and bracers as scapegoats. Estelle? You really need to not say things like that out loud. If someone overhears you, then we're apt to get caught up in it. Yeah, you're right. Intelligence what now? Let's see. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, let's head on to the city. Oh, alright, you kids are no fun. Excuse you? Yeah, Irby Royal Villa. Oh, new enemy. Well, pellet swap, it looks like. It's another burb. Hell Mars. They can call meteorites, huh? Actually, what happens if we try to heal... 7, okay. Well, it doesn't have too much HP anyway. Especially when I get a strength bonus. But boy, are those the least useful types of Sepiths we could get. Okay, another of those. Not worth fighting. It's a new area and the enemy's already not worth fighting. This one, on the other hand. Marsh Chupacabra, huh? Tries to leech blood from its prey, has petrifying tentacles. Yeah. Weak to fire, because of course it is. Resistant to water and wind, because of course it is. Drops earth, space, and mirage Sepith, because of course it does. Guess we probably shouldn't fight too many monsters because we have the professor in the party. That's kind of an interesting color combination on that thing. 29 experience, though. So I suppose that doesn't suck. At least compared to some of the stuff we've been fighting lately. So I think we actually need to take a detour here. Because there's another chapter of Carnelia that we need to get. Which, again, I'd have no idea about if I hadn't looked it up. Hillside B, very weak to fire. Little weak to water. And hey, it actually drops time Sepith, good. A Vesper-like monster found in hilly regions. Poisons enemies with its powerful stinger. Okay. As long as it doesn't have high evasion. Well then. Really would have liked to get that. I am glad that this is not a game where poison sticks around after battle, though. Oh, another burb. A monster that reflects arts with the shell covering its head and can paralyze an opponent. But it only has 480 HP and drops 14 times Sepith, so whatever. Primera, huh? Doesn't that mean first in Spanish? possibly other Romance languages.
Piece of cake.
Oh, I thought we had a... Whoa! Whoops. Well, Estelle's resistant to status effects, and there's only one of them. Just don't attack the professor, please. Oh, come on. I mean, I could use magic on it, because this one doesn't reflect that, but... Hit the Oh, thanks. You coward. Yeah, I don't have the haze quartz anymore, since I'm down to 2 party members again. Well... Start of the chapter, it won't be too long before we rearrange our court setup again anyway. Okay, Groon Gate. And if I remember correctly, we want the 2nd floor. Don't mind me just walking right in here. So let's see. Wait, where does that go? Shoot, where is this person? Because they're not there. Do we need to go up another floor? Okay, well, since I didn't remember clearly enough where the book is, I guess we're going on a treasure hunt of sorts. So we've at least eliminated 2 possibilities. That is a heck of a long corridor for not having much in it. And a wall that spans multiple screens that we can walk on. I'll give you this as a souvenir. Alright. There we go. Okay, so that wasn't too much of a problem. Just a long walk and all that. I wish I had the item from Mega Man X8 that generates stuff, basically money, which would be the equivalent. Yeah, lost my train of thought. But yeah, there's a rare item that you can get in Mega Man X8 that generates money while as you're walking, just from walking. I mean, I wish I had that right now because we're certainly doing enough walking. Closest thing we'd have would be the Ingenuity Quartz, and we haven't seen one of those yet. In fact, I'm not 100% sure that's even in this game, is it? Yeah, I don't think it is. I wonder if that was was added in Trails of Cold Steel, or Zero, or just one of the later Sky games. I want to say it was in Sky SC, but I digress, I suppose. We're almost to the city. We can't have too many more chapters of Carnelia to go. I don't remember off the top of my head, however, how many there are, but... Well, we'll fight another egghead. And one-shot it. Good thing it doesn't reflect physical attacks. Those enemies are definitely more of a problem, in general. Or even worse, when there are ones that reflect magic and ones that reflect physical attacks in the same battle. Trails of Cold Steel 3 pulls that one a couple times. Wow, this city's freaking huge! Dad used to take me here a long time ago, but was it really this big then? Well, it is the biggest city in the kingdom. Grensell Castle's just past the main road. That's where the Queen lives. There's also the Grancel Cathedral, the Grand Arena, and all the embassies for the surrounding nations. Huh, you don't say. You sure know a lot about this city. You must have been here before, right? Yes, when I was little. My, no matter how many times I see it, this city still amazes me with its beauty. Purely in terms of scale, I believe the Imperial and Republican capitals are larger, but neither feels as elegant and refined as Grancel does. I'm glad to hear it. It's nice to hear a foreigner complimenting your home country. Which reminds me, what do you plan to do now, Professor? Are you going to be okay with staying in a hotel? I have something else in mind. I intend to go bug the folks at the History Museum. Oh cool, Grancel has one of those? They find ancient artifacts and put them on display there. Yes, and I'll be staying there as a guest associate member. You two should stop by to visit if you get the chance. Yeah, museums are awfully formal for my tastes. If we do come by, are you going to give us a bunch of lessons? If that is your wish, then I shall certainly do my best. Just kidding, though I do think that checking out all the exhibits would be fun. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, he's just as happy-go-lucky as ever. What's this guest associate thing, though? Is he a famous scholar or something? Yes, most likely. Now, we should probably stop in at the local guild branch before we do anything else. Not only do we need to change our branch affiliation, but we can discuss there how to approach delivering the professor's message. Yeah, you're right. Thinking about it, how are we even going to get an audience with Her Majesty anyway? There's no way that'll be as simple as just walking up to the castle and saying hi. Okay, well, we've reached the city, so I think this is a decent time to call it. Grensel's a big place. 4 whole screens, or rooms. So we will explore this next time.